Hey guys, Paul here. Okay, I've been wanting to do a review on a product that I've been using now for probably over 10 years. It's called Ballistol. It's a multi-purpose lubricant, and this stuff is just amazing, and there's no way in this video that I'm going to be able to cover everything you can use this stuff on, or do it, with the justice that it deserves, but I do want to tell you a few things about it. It's a multi-purpose lubricant. It says that it lubricates, penetrates, cleans, protects, preserves. You can use it on wood, metal, leather, plastics, rubber, even plants. It has no carcinogens, so you don't have to worry about it causing cancer, and it's also biodegradable. Now, this stuff was actually, from what I've read, it was developed in Germany in 1904, and to this day it's still used by special German forces, and this was also adopted by the U.S. Navy SEALs and the U.S. Coast Guard in 1994. And this stuff, it's kind of interesting. This stuff can also be used as a wound disinfectant for the treatment of minor cuts and infections. And in all the years I've been using this stuff, I've never had it gum up or harden or get sticky or gluey like. So that's never been a problem. Now, one other thing that I've done with this stuff before is, like, I've taken some of it and I've put it in between my thumb and my index finger and rubbed it together, and it's very slippery. I would take my other things that I've used in the past, like WD-40 or Rig 2, and also rub it together at the same time. And the Ballistol, it is slicker. The other thing that was interesting was I would wipe the oil off of my hands, and it would still feel slicker. My skin would feel slicker. And then I would go and wash my hands with soap and water like 3, 4, 5 times. And I could still feel the Ballistol on my skin. Whereas the other stuff, you could tell it felt like it was completely gone. So what this shows is that Ballistol lasts longer than other products. The other thing that I found was interesting was, okay, now I've got WD-40 and Rig 2, which is another really good gun cleaner, and then I've got the Ballistol here in the third glass. What I did was I put a 1/2 inch of the product in each glass, and then I put a 1/2 inch of water in it. And here's the WD-40, and you can see that the WD-40 it's completely on the surface of the water, okay? And this is supposed to have emulsifying ability, but you can see that it does not. Emulsifying just meaning that it'll mix with water. And here's the Rig 2. Again, it is, I mean, to the naked eye, it's floating 100%. It looks like 100% of the oil is floating on the surface. Here's the Ballistol, and there's no separation. It's like a milky substance, and if you were to put your fingers in this stuff, you can still feel the lubricating ability of it. And the advantage of this is, if you take, and for example, these two here that are floating on the top, if you were to take those and put that on a piece of metal, and the metal gets wet, well, instead of it protecting the metal, what's going to happen is the oil is going to lift off of the metal, and the water is going to go to the surface of the metal. And so the water is going to actually be trapped in between the metal surface and the oil on the top, and you're going to have corrosion. Whereas you're not going to get that with, from everything I can tell, you're not going to get that with the Ballistol. And Ballistol says that they're the only, they say that they claim that no other product can do this. So the other thing about it is this product it'll clean and dissolve traces of copper, zinc, tombak, and lead from chambers and bores of firearms. It's also a superior corrosion inhibitor of rust oxidation, acidic corrosion, galvanic corrosion, and stress corrosion. It's mildly alkaline, so it's capable of neutralizing mild acids and acidic residues from hand sweat and black powder, which non-alkaline corrosion inhibitors are completely useless on. I actually ran into a guy and he told me about using this on black powder rifles and how superior it was. That's how I initially found out about it. But it also has a superior low surface tension, so it creeps and penetrates and will actively propel itself and reach areas inaccessible by the applicator, and it'll even creep upwards against gravity. Another problem found with many gun oils is that they are not good cleaners. The gun owner has to use a cleaner first and then a lubricant, and then there's no guarantee that the lubricant is a good corrosion inhibitor. So Ballistol fulfills all three functions in one, because it'll clean, lubricate, and protect against corrosion. So the uses of this product, it's kind of endless. And for hand loaders, it's also an excellent case sizing lubricant. Your cases won't get stuck in the reloading dies, and when you wipe them off, they'll be clean of dirt and oxide. It can also be safely used on electrical equipment as well. And Ballistol, it will not irritate your skin or eyes and does not emit toxic vapors. So I really appreciate that about this stuff too. And the sprays, if you buy it in the spray, it doesn't contain any CFCs. And you can buy this either in just like bulk form, like this just pumps out in this one here. But then there's the spray, and then I also, when I bought this, I got all three of these together, and so I was able to, it came with this little needle adapter here, needle applicator, and so I can just take and, I can pump this in and fill up this bottle with it. And I use this applicator all the time on stuff. So this is my go-to multi-purpose lubricant oil. I use it on everything. It does have a distinct odor. It kind of smells like licorice, like anise, and it's because of the medical oil contained in it called anethol. But the odor will fade away after 20 to 30 minutes of air contact. So anyway, I think it's amazing stuff. I really think you'd like it too, especially on your firearms that you're taking outdoors. It'll protect against it in an excellent manner from moisture and rain. And you can purchase this stuff on either eBay or Amazon. And I just want you to know that I have absolutely no association with Ballistol, and they did not ask me to do this video. So try it. I don't think you'll ever go back to whatever it is that you're using now once you use it. And I hope that'll help some people out there. And God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.